This one, Vancouver, no expectation to Metro Town. I've tried about, I think, 4 or 5 times to make this one, and I think that this time I got it. I got the basic camera moves. Like I've got it down to that I'm actually starting to think about camera moves, and not just instinctively, but you know, just plan it out. Do the same route a few times and film it a few times. So I filmed this a few times, so I've got a basic idea, but I miscalculated on the crosswalk. That's the only thing. Sorry. Camera. This might be awful. I don't know. So I didn't go really the way I wanted it to, but maybe I didn't really fully conceive of it. Like maybe I didn't really know what I was going to do there. Oh no, I didn't. When I turned the camera to the side, so I wasn't looking straight forward, that was when I went off my schedule. So I've been watching my videos and I go like this. That's what it sounds like. But I just did it once. I didn't feel like anything. But that's concerning. You gotta keep going. Anyway. I have found that Surrey is amazing. Surrey is amazing, like in ways I didn't expect. So what I decided to do was finally go to Langley. So I got the bus out, and it was just a awful ride. It was like highways and industrial districts and kind of ugly condominium projects and houses. It just it's not pleasant and really long. And then when I got to Langley, I didn't know I couldn't tell I was in Langley Center or not. So as it happens, there's a casino right there. So I went into the casino and pestered the coat lady about where do I, is there a downtown? Is there a center? What is this? And what I imagine is that she thought, the casino is downtown. If you're at the casino, you don't know you're downtown. That's a little insulting. That's what it seemed like. It felt like she got a little pissy about it. But, okay, so how did I plan this one? Oh yeah, for sure, I remember now. If you go off your plan, then you forget what your plan was. Oh yeah, I was gonna walk down because you want to see, Cactus Club and all that. Right? No, but yeah, I know. Sorry, I had to make a decision. Should I take you for a walk down? That would be the Metro Town, dining district, right? Bunch of expensive restaurants. They were at JJ Bean. That smelled good. And I want to show you this building, but I don't know how good it's going to look. It's just coming out from behind that one. Just now. It's just starting to peek out there. That is a really, really good building because it's about 25% gold, but I doubt that you could see it because there's no sun on it. Yeah, you can see the gold there. So I screwed that up. What I should have done was gone on the other side all this junk before I zoomed it up. Yeah, if you could just walk around and hold the camera and make an interesting film. That's not nothing. Just hold it, right? to make it look interesting. Like if you just walked around along like this, I think I could walk like this for a long time if I felt like it. I don't. But, you know, you want to give people a bit of a show, right? So I'm thinking about getting some editing software, and the way that, the way I understand that is that that'll be like opening up the other half, and that I've never opened up before. Oh no, I used to do that all the time. When we were talking about. That's pretty good, isn't it? It seems like you zoom it in and it doesn't go all that shaky. That's zoomed in, right? The voices are amazing. Like, that'd be another way to do it. You could just. Did you get that? Pretty neat, eh? So maybe I'll walk down the stairs backwards. Maybe that'll create an interesting cinematic effect. Sorry, I left that. So we're gonna walk down. I didn't have this plan that much. I'm totally off script now anyway. I guess you'd gathered that. Those are such darling buildings. Oh, okay, I know the buildings I want to show you. Yeah, and it's just through, this is sort of like Chinatown here. Yeah, I'm gonna look at this one. It's really neat. When I look at it through this, it doesn't look that great to me. You know, so I can understand it. It doesn't look not great when you're looking at it, but there's the market. Yeah, that's pretty Chinese. I mean, the Chinatown at Petro Town is like, well, it's like Taipei, say, for example. It's kind of what it feels like. Kind of grubby. Asian cities are grubby compared to, like, for example, Canadian ones anyway. They just are. But it sort of makes you feel at home or something. It's like you get used to it after a while. I did it again, right? Maybe that happens when I think I should try breathing through my nose. If you're going to be a voice actor, then I think that maybe you should take some breathing classes. So I like this one. She's cute. I like her. This one. Oop. She's a looker, eh? Wow. Okay. And then she spreads out this way nicely as well. Move around further down to this side. And you get not like a mermaid look exactly, but it's kind of, she's got very long legs. Like it's actually kind of a hike around her. She's big. She is a big one. Asia's neat. I mean, you want to spend half your life in Asia, I think. That's what I'd say. If you were younger. Not at my age. I can't travel that much anymore. It's just bad on so many levels. It throws off your sleep, it throws off your digestion. It's funny those travel guys never mention that because it's got to be an element in their lives. They've got an enormous restraint not to bellyache about it. Seriously, I mean, because The idea is you're going on a trip with them. They don't talk about all the traffic jams and headaches and toilets that you can't find, food that's no good, getting ripped off. It's a part of travel. Notary Public, green bamboo, Vietnamese noodle. You can get yourself some Vietnamese noodle anytime you want around here because they got Vietnamese noodle restaurants all over the place. Dang, they be. There they are. So I've gone the wrong way, but yeah, I've definitely gone the wrong way. I want to go straight across here and there's like cars in my way. Right? If those cars weren't there, then you could walk across, couldn't you? I'm almost tempted to crawl under that thing, but they made it pretty clear that they don't want you to do that. Anyway, these buildings are just such a charm. I don't know why I feel we need to complain about it, but it just strikes me as odd that so few people catch on to how good reflective glass looks, and especially now that the temperature's heating up. You want to put in and so Petro Town. This is and this makes 3 because there's 2 here, and then there's the one that I just showed you from before. Yeah, I'd like to get closer to those, but I don't know that necessarily it would be that much better if I did, because I wouldn't be looking at it. I'd be looking like at an angle up at it. I imagine it'd be interesting. Man, I've been over there. I filmed that too. I went over there and filmed that. So I think I'll just have to leave it up to the viewing public whether or not these things are worth looking at or not. Maybe someday I'll get a customer. Most of my videos are like really ridiculously bad, and you can tell right off the bat. So you wouldn't watch them? But the thing is that there's little gems in there. Like this is a little gem, I think. Oh, and Langley, yeah. So Langley, I went to Langley, and that was just wonderful. I mean, it just such surprised me because I came out of the casino. And then there's just a pedestrian parking mall that, you know, there's no big buildings around. You're sort of out in the flat land, and there's no big buildings. It's just like one story, and they're all restaurants, or bookstores and clothing shows. Like Langley's got a really cool little street. Really, the pedestrian mall in Langley is delightful. Really, really nice. And so I guess I must have looked it up or something. I don't know. Yeah, I must have looked it up. So there's a river that comes into Langley just to the, I would say like to the southwest, I guess. Just outside town. Like I walked from the pedestrian mall to this place that's, like I think it's designated a floodplain. I'm pretty sure that it is. Yeah, it floods anyway, so they can call it whatever they want. It does flood. So when I was there, it was just down to, there's a main channel, and I think it's about 4 feet deep. I think that it really cuts into the earth there. That's neat, but okay, yeah, I should probably go that way anyway. See, there's that big ugly one, and then there's the 2. There it's the reflexive glass again. And what's going to happen is there's going to be some of those places, like those ones that we just looked at, there's going to be a big ugly thing in front of us, so you won't be able to see it anymore. That's a tragedy. That's a tragedy. Burnaby has for a long time, like I'd say 30 years, had a really interesting skyline, a really interesting collection of buildings. That's like, to lose that one that's gold, how pathetic. It's the only interesting thing on the skyline. and they're gonna put something in front of it. Like, it's a loss. It's just a loss, for sure. Kind of thing really bugs me. Like, was there any sort of a public consultation where, Vancouverites said, okay, you're going to lose this view when we put this building in? They couldn't have made it shorter or something? Or whatever. No, I'll put anything there. I guess it's too expensive, but still, this is, There's these two big guys here jutting up there into the sky. I got 2 seconds. 2 seconds to cross the road. Joseph Chen was seen last at Alex Fraser Bridge on Anderson Island. You probably won't see something. Last seen through a security camera on a building at Anderson Island, walking up to Alex Fraser Bridge in North Vancouver. That's the last time. This is 14 years old. So please call 604-837-4163. It's a bit windy. Maybe this won't work. So there was just some phenomenal looking people down there. Just really cool. Wow. I want to go back, but I guess that's a little creepy. I don't know. Maybe I'll just, No, I shouldn't do it. Whenever you have one of those little niggling conversations with yourself, you want to do it, but you kind of, you don't. Yeah, don't. That's a good survival strategy. But there's one pleasure that I won't give up, and it probably is a little bit dangerous, and that is irritating people who I don't like. I like to irritate people I don't like. And sometimes I can make up my mind pretty quickly. Just say things, It's not that bad. I mean, violence is an altogether different thing here than what I'm used to. Like, the threat of violence in Taipei doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Or it does. Like, you can feel that you better not. You could definitely feel you better not fool around there. I mean, it's a really tough place. But just for nothing? No. You'd have to really do something before they would get violent. But here, you never know. Fuck. Like, I was, when I started filming, I was walking backwards. And this sort of construction worker guy kind of charged up behind me and said, watch where you're going, right? Which, if I had had my wits about him, I'd said, watch where you're going. You're looking at me. What the fuck are you doing running into me? He came right up behind me. I wasn't walking backwards that far, and when I last saw, there was nobody there. Asshole. But and so that's one that I've done this video twice already today. The first time I forgot to push the button. It was a lot better. So this one feels like I've, running through old material here. That's what it was. There's a bunch of things I want to talk about. Getting an editing thing is going to be really neat. That'll make a big difference. There's something about this format, though, that's good too, because you have to think of something to say. Like just this format. You have to think of something to say. And you have to find interesting things to look at. Perhaps I shouldn't have filmed them. That's something I don't want to bug people about, is filming. I don't do that. That I don't do. Yeah, this is a dangerous place. I don't know why I'm saying that I like to do that so much. I mean, that woman that I met at the casino, and I'm asking her where the downtown is, and she took it kind of pissy in a way. Like, I think I probably could have anticipated that. And okay, I know, because it was the way I said it. I didn't say, oh, where's Langley Center? I said, does this place have a center kind of thing? And the casino, you probably think that is the center, actually, because it sort of is. This is the way it's placed. Not quite, though. The pedestrian mall is the center of Langley, and it's super nice. So now we got to get on the SkyTrain again. Go home. I had an interesting enough time. Things went well, I think. Reflective windows are the future. Everybody's complaining about being hot in their buildings. They should put up colored glass. For sure, that would be such an extravaganza if they did that. Different buildings could have different colored glass. Some of them would probably look really stupid. You put a balcony in and it doesn't. Well, no, that one's got balconies and it's working. So I don't know. Like the examples that we just saw, that was a flat surface, right? There's no balconies, so just glass, and it was all gold. Really, it's gorgeous. I'm glad I got it on film. Not that I'll ever wear it again. Yeah, I don't watch my videos. They're not any good. Why would you watch them?